Hello. It's me, Dan. Thursday, December 14th. Been a long couple days, but I'm here. Think everybody's watching the Raider game. A couple of you will be here later. Hopefully some people will join us. Why don't we play a video while we're waiting? See if I can get a video up here for you guys. Let's see. Hey Travis, how you doing? Here's one from one of my buddies that's fishing with me. Let's see. This one should be good. See, everybody's on now. We got 25 of you guys on here. Terry's at a bar watching us and watching football. Hey Oz, thank you for your super chat. You're probably gonna win this, Oz, because you and I think Robert's wife are the only two I think that bought a ticket. Haven't sold very many tickets since we put up the prize that we're giving away next week. $50 gift card. Hopefully somebody gets it. Hey William, how you doing? Yeah, I just walked into the house. I was at work late today, working on the new website, and turned the TV on for 30 seconds and saw the score just before halftime, then coming out here. So I think the Raiders have this one, but they are the Raiders. Who knows? I didn't even see how they got so bad, so we'll see. Hello, Daniel. Hey, Donnie. Tyler, Kevin. Hello, Jeff. Robert. What does he say? No, I haven't been there for the crab stuff. Um, really working hard to get everything done to start next season. And hey, Donnie, thank you. Because of the Bart Hall show, normally we don't reach out to boats until February or end of January to get all the trips lined up. But thanks to the Bart Hall show being pushed up all the way to January, we have to do that. So been working on that, working on the new website, getting episodes out, working with editors. So I don't think I'm going to make it up there. Plus, it's supposed to rain Monday, Tuesday down here. So I don't know what the weather's going to be like up there. We'll see. The only chance I have is maybe next weekend, which that's a weekend for Christmas. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about what Fish and Game's planning to do. So we'll see. Yeah, Tyler, there will be a kids club meeting this Saturday at Lake Lake. So if you want to come by and say hi to everybody, come on by. Everybody would like to see you. See you now as a college man. Hello, James. So that's how the Raiders got so many points. There was 3 fumbles. So we'll see. All right, well, we got 2 super chats today, so now there's 3 people in the drawing. So we'll see what happens. So no, just been too busy. Then Saturday we have a kids club meeting, and then Saturday night I have to run down to the other boat with my parents. They're gonna be there for the boat parade, so I have to make sure they're okay. So I'll be down there for that, and then probably about an hour after the boat parade, I'll take them all out for a boat ride on their Duffy. They have a Duffy. Yeah, Julio, it's hard to get people to go fishing this time of year. A lot of the boats stay tied up at the dock because everybody's saving their money for Christmas and stuff. But I'm sure there's fish to catch. Jeff says the tuna are still biting. I don't know how far he's running. He's probably by Ensenada or farther. Yeah, so I don't know. Robert, where are they asking for input? I haven't heard anything. Haven't sent any emails. Oh, you went to go watch the parade next Newport last week? Hey, Tim. Yeah, the parade's still going on. I think down Newport. Doesn't it run for 5 days or something? I don't know. So I saw on the news. Now, I don't know if you guys saw on the news all the publicity about the killer whales. I guess people don't know that killer whales live in the ocean. I've seen them a few times. I've seen way more of them down in Mexico and up in Alaska than here, but we have seen them here before. Oh, and got yellowfin down there. How far offshore are you guys catching the yellowfin down there? Are they close to the beach or are they way offshore? I mean, I used to love to go fish San Martin Island. Usually did it from boats out of San Diego on 3-day trips, but I did do it a couple of times fishing out of San Quentin. Real time's gonna go practice some casting, do some first. That's cool. Yeah, Tim, I don't think I'm gonna make it up to crab combo. I would like to, but I need to get my charters done, and I gotta get my website done first. We're trying to switch to a new system for the website. I was hoping it was gonna be done in a week, and it's already been 2 weeks, and we're not close to being done. And having a hard time getting hold of a lot of boats. Um, some are starting to just go to the yard now, and a bunch of guys took breaks after their season's over. So that's been a challenge. So trying to get everything done before Christmas. Too bad the crab season doesn't go. Oh, it does. Maybe I can go that week after Christmas. That's like one of my slowest weeks. But I have family coming in. I have a niece coming in for Christmas and some cousins coming in from Texas after Christmas, so I don't know if I'll be able to get away. Well, so Jeff saw the killer whales too. Yeah, they were saying on one of the harbor cruise boats that the killer whales were hiding behind the boat and then attacking the dolphins on the other side of the boat, knocking them out of the water. Hey, Brad, how you doing? Yeah, I guess they were actually hitting the dolphins so hard that they were knocking them out of the water. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Sure, Annette's close by if you're here. Toronto, yes, we do deep sea fishing. We do some freshwater too, but mainly saltwater. Um, if you're not familiar with who I am, here is my website. And that will tell you a little bit about me. Yeah, well, and they catch white sea bass down there too. I've been there for that. It's a lot of fun. White sea bass off the beach. The pictures the guys have been sending me of the crabs, they look like they're pretty big. They're getting nice size. Will I go to LA Bay? We'll see. I don't have any plans to go to LA Bay. I don't know any of the boat operators down there. Next year I will be in the East Cape in May, Alaska in June, France in April, somewhere in Europe in October, and possibly in Vietnam sometime um, before March. 49-0. You guys can change the channels. I think that one's done. I guess that the new kid that's quarterback didn't have any luck, or the rest of the teams let him down. Who knows what's going on? I am not seeing it. I'm just here with you guys. Yeah, Julio, send me some emails of some companies. I'll look them up. See if anyone's interested in taking me fishing. What's a good month down there? I mean, I'm not interested in the deep water yellowtail fishing. That's what I hear. There's a lot of deep water jigging, but maybe. Anybody been fishing other than Jeff this week? Well, I think Robert went fishing. He said good calico bass fishing. But he won jackpot the other day. Did you win jackpot again today, Robert? What kind of fish are Lake Lake? Whittier Narrows? They stock catfish there. I don't know if they stock trout yet. I think they did once. Um, there's tapia, there's a bluegill, largemouth bass, carp, all that. Yep. But I heard the offense had like 3 or 4 fumbles, which led to 3 or 4 touchdowns. I don't know. We shall see. So Jeff, how far down did you guys have to go to find the tuna? Hey Matthew, how you doing? Yeah, well, and the water's going to just keep getting colder. So it's going to get colder. Robert, how did the kids' derby go? It went well. Thanks to all the volunteers we had. Did a good job. Volunteers did really, really good. If you guys haven't seen it, here is some highlights from the kids club. I'm sorry, the Fishing with Santa event at Lake Lake. Was that a week ago? Here we go. fun event. Santa did a good job. Lots of nice prizes for the kids. So it worked out good. So anybody have any questions for me? Or should I just talk? I guess everybody's getting ready for Christmas. Lloyd, is my show on right now or is it only on Tuesdays when we're on live? Hey Jose, how you doing? I don't know if you saw the episode I posted on YouTube from the Pride trip. You starred in it. I guess you're all recovered now. Maybe I need to go fishing. It's been a while. Donnie, when did you send me the pictures of the crabs? A while ago or today? No, Crypto, I never filmed anything at the Salton Sea back when there was lots of fish there. Let's see. Julio, what knot do you use for braid to mono? Most of the time I use a double uni knot, but every once in a while, just to break it up, I'll tie a John Collins knot. Both of them have worked good for me. Lloyd says Tuesdays. Yeah, it's one day on the weekend too, Lloyd. I don't know what if it's Saturday or Sunday morning, but there's also and Tuesday. That's cool. Hey Mike, how you doing? You going fishing on the city this weekend, Mike? What does Robert say? Bay fishing. So next year you can only catch one sturgeon a year. Wow. What Jose says? Sure did. Fun trip. I have a phone call into them right now. I talked to the owner on Wednesday. He was going to talk to his partner, the other owner, and they were going to get back to me. I think they just got back in this morning. No, no, they won't be back till tomorrow. They're out at sea. They're fishing halibut and white sea bass right now. So yeah, they left Wednesday night. So that means they fished all day and night today, and they'll be back tomorrow morning. Hey Chris, hello. How are you? Yeah, Lloyd, you should be able to check it out just on your guide, your TV guide thing there on your television. You don't have to wake up early Saturday. Yeah, that's a good point that Jeff has there, guys. After the end of the month, you will not be able to go cod fishing again till at least April. You know, it might be longer, who knows, but probably will be April. Used to be March for us. Northern California, it's been April for a while, but hopefully that won't be the problem. Yeah, Julio, you don't need glue on those two knots. They work fine. I haven't had any trouble with that. I've had more trouble not wetting my line enough when I cinch them and then having the knot fail fighting a fish. But I haven't had any problems with the actual knot breaking. And sometimes I did some more research because for a year there, a year or two, I was having a bunch of fish. The line break about an inch above the knot. And from the research I saw, that just meant that the knot worked really good and I was pulling too hard and putting too much drag on the line, and that's where the line broke. So that's what I would suggest. You're welcome, Jerry. Sounds like you had a good time at the swap meet. Yeah, thank all of you that showed up at the swap meet. Appreciate it. And especially all the volunteers that helped out. We're there early, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Steve was there like 5 o'clock, texting me while I was leaving my house. So thank you guys for all your support. I really appreciate it. And it helped. We were able to put $1,000 into the bank for the Youth Foundation thanks to swap meet. So thank you guys. Oh, okay. That's a good thing that Jeff brought up. I didn't know that. Well, Jose, if the El Nino is as bad as they say it's going to be, it'll mean a lot more rain. Usually, a lot more rain means more anchovies in closer, but we'll see what happens. And I mean, Jeff will tell you the weather we had this year that we're in now, so much rain and all that a lot of boats didn't get out for any sort of fishing February or March. So I'm hoping it's not that bad again, but probably will be because February, March, January, I can still go calico bass fishing. I have to see what happens with sheephead and sculpin if they're going to close those down, but they haven't done that. So we'll see. Current jam, hello. There's always some yellowtail around the coronados and stuff, but lots of times when the water gets cold like that, you have to fish deeper. But you never know. When you start getting in January, February, there's still lots of squid around, so people kind of concentrate more on the white sea bass. We'll see. Hello, Daniel. How you doing? Yeah, I agree with Jeff. I hope those winds end early this next year. Well, when they say El Nino, Jeff and I think about what happened like in the 80s. Um, and that was a phenomenal time where we had lots of tuna in close. And then the year after that, the water got really cold, and we had 1 or 2 great years of salmon fishing from Ventura, Santa Barbara, all that area, Oxnard. We were catching bigger salmon out of Oxnard and Ventura than we were catching in Alaska, and we caught lots of salmon. It was really good fishing, and you didn't have to troll for them. You could troll for them, but we were just mooching, stopping on bait balls, dropping the bait down, and catching a lot of them. So that was fun. Yeah, Daniel, I feel the same way like you. Oh, Robert says they're catching lots of big sand bass. That's cool. Okay, Donnie. Yeah, let me see if I can get away. I just have to see how long. What if the family that's coming has plans? If they're gonna go do Disneyland and do Universal and do all that, then I can take off for a couple of days and go fish. But I need to finish the website. I need to finish the new website, and I need to lock in a bunch more trips before I call it a year, because I really would like to get the trips up for you guys to sign up, and still trying to find another tuna trip out there. So we're trying to get all that going. So no, Christmas is very close. Christmas is 11 days away. So it's going to be here quick. What else is? Yeah, Kevin's talking about what happened up north with all the Sierras, how all the ice delayed the opener up there. Yeah, current. Right now, there's a lot of squid floating everywhere, and that squid attracts the white sea bass. I mean, it probably attracts a little bit of everything, halibut eat it and stuff. But early in the year, um, the white sea bass will jump all over it. So normally, once that starts to die off and starts to thin out, and there's smaller areas of squid, that's when we normally get a lot more luck on the white sea bass. Right now, there's so much squid everywhere that the sea bass could be any one of those spots. So as that shrinks down and we get closer to April, June, um, the white sea bass fishing gets better, but they're there. You just have to get lucky and get them. Yeah, Jeff's talking about how they got king salmon out of Dana Point. The farthest south I've ever seen a salmon caught was just below Ensenada. Oh, what's the name of that bay? There's a, just on the other side of Punta Banda right there. There's a little deep water area, and they caught a salmon there. Chris, I know you all have seen my comments. Well, thank you, Chris. Come join us. Come fish with us. There's a lot of people here that we fish together. Some are new to the group. Some just started fishing with us in the last year or two. But love to have you come join us. And we'll have all the trips um, posted up here soon. I'm hoping to have at least a dozen trips posted by Christmas, and then in January, hopefully get the rest of them. But everybody's got different schedules, so trying to get that all worked out is a challenge. I think I would be used to it by now, 38 years. going into year 38, 37 years of doing it. But hopefully we'll do that. Yeah, and those of you that are new, don't be afraid to ask questions, and don't be afraid to, please invite your friends to show up here and join us, and to subscribe. I'm getting close to 25,000 subscribers. I still need about 500, so please tell your friends to subscribe. What does Mike say? Hey, you got a fishing, I'll be your assistant. Okay. Thank you, Annette. I don't know, Lloyd, why it's not working. Julio wants to know what was it that happened in 2017? Yeah, everybody talks about all that kind of stuff just being cycles. Yeah, I think it was 2017, 2018. We had fantastic yellowtail fishing at the Horseshoe. We caught more yellowtail locally than we did at Catalina. The last 2 years have been some of the slowest yellowtail fishing I've seen at Catalina Island. So I'm pretty sure it's just cycles. Sometimes the fish stay farther out. They stay at Clemente. They go out more to San Nick and don't come Catalina as much. So you never know. Oh, so Chris lives out in Kentucky. Okay. Yeah, I hope we don't see any of those giant squid. That's what really devastated our sand bass fishing. So hopefully that won't happen. What does Jeff say? Yeah, that's how I was, my always thought it was that there's so much squid everywhere that it's just hard to get those fish concentrated. And as those balls of squid, instead of having 30 places that get squid at Catalina, when it gets down to like 3 spots, it's a lot easier to catch them. Julio, you haven't caught a white sea bass? This year was one of my best years ever white sea bass fishing. I got 6. 7? No, 6. 6. So that was pretty good. Yeah, that's what Jared said. It was a lot about cycles. Yeah, Julio, like Jeff's saying, you want a day and a half, 2-day trip would probably be best to get a white sea bass. Channel Islands, and he's saying June. He's saying late June, early July. I got, was it 2 or 3 in April this year, and I got more in June. Got 2 in one trip in June and 2 in another trip in end of June. So yeah, so I had more. I had like 7 white sea bass this year. So it's pretty good. Yeah, they're fun to catch. And this year was weird. We caught them on everything. The one trip I went with Rocky, I got 2. We were using tiny, tiny pinhead um, anchovies, size 4 hooks, and the fish were nice size, 20 pounds, 25 pounds. Um, I've caught them on live squid, got a couple on bucktails. Trip on the Pride, we got them on a tiny, tiny lead head. I think it was like an 1/8 ounce, and it worked out really good. Yeah, Brad went, Donnie, Brad went trout fishing yesterday. I think he was sending us pictures in San Diego. He did pretty good. So Jeff is going to be fishing crappie in Kentucky next month. That's cool. Jose, can you explain how to fish squid for? Yeah, it's easy. See if I have a dummy squid here. Let me see. Sometimes I have fake squids around. I don't know if I have one here. I tell you, you normally catch white sea bass when you're not fishing for white sea bass. That's kind of the way I catch yellowtail at Catalina. The more I concentrate to catch yellowtail, the least of them I catch. All right, let me use the camera over here. Where is that camera? There it is. All right, so this is an HD bucktail, and this is the regular bucktail. So I've caught white sea bass on the regular bucktail, but I've also had a couple that I almost lost because the hook opened up on 25, 35 pound, 40 pound white sea bass. So that's why we came out with this one with the 8/0 hook, Mustad hook, and that way that isn't a problem. Let me see if I have. I just have macros in here. All right, so what you'd want to do is take the hook here and the pointed end of the squid, you want to drive it through the hook at least twice. I try to go 3 times and use that long shank of the hook to get the squid on there so it's embedded on there. And then you cast it out and work it back. The reason I like using a lead head or a bucktail over a straight hook is when you throw the bait out, you cast your bait out with the sliding sinker. The sinker is going to go all the way to the bottom. It's going to stay there, and you're never going to know how far away your squid is from the fish. So if the skipper's telling you the fish are swimming by and they're 30 feet off the bottom, they're right on the bottom, they're in the middle, then you go ahead and you bring your bucktail up to that height and you keep it there. When you're fishing with the sliding sinker, you can't do that because the sinker's going to sit on the bottom, squid's going to go all over. So, yeah, that's what Jeff is saying there. So the pointed end is the part without the tentacles, and they would go right in here, pin it through it. You take advantage of that whole big hook there, that long shank, and get that squid on there. Sometimes I put 2 squids on there, and it works out really good. One thing you'll learn catching white sea bass with squid, it doesn't have to be alive. You want fresh squid, you want it to look fresh. But when I was fishing up in Monterey, the guys up there would catch squid alive in their skiffs, and then they would kill it before they fished with it. that would actually kill it so it couldn't change colors and stuff. So that's what I do. Use a longer shank hook if you're going to fish with a straight hook, and don't be afraid to use a big hook. White sea bass, when they're eating, they don't care. It's not like tuna where you have to be really careful with a small hook and hide it and all that. I had the barb sticking, the hook sticking all the way out when I cast it out. All that's exposed, and you do that a bunch of times, and you get these stones off the white sea bass. And I have a bunch of them, little jars full of them. All right, guys. I feel beat up today. I'm going to call it a night. It's a little early, but it's been a crazy few days. So if you get a chance during the week, please, do a super chat. It works out good. Yeah, they don't really chew them, they inhale them. They swim by and they eat them with their mouth wide open. There's no question when they run with it. And don't swing on them as soon as they run. Let them run, give them line, let them get it in their body, put it in gear, let that rod bend toward the water, then wind some more, then set the hook. So do that. Okay, Robert's here. As I say, good evening, Dan, YouTube family. Granddaughter was born Wednesday morning at 3:05 a.m. Congratulations. Congratulations, Robert. Hopefully we'll see you on Sunday. Saturday we have the kids. Club meeting. So those of you that my volunteers that can make it, please be there. And if any of your companies want to do take one of my charters, let me know soon before I publish the schedule so we could do that. Yeah, Robert, congratulations. I know you almost didn't make it to the swap meet because of the baby coming, but I'm glad it worked out. You're able to be at the swap meet and be able to be there for the kid. So that the birth of your grandchild, that's awesome. Hey Mike, how you doing? Mike turned 60. Welcome to the club. I've been there for a few years. Yeah, congratulations, Robert. That's awesome. James says what? His son's birthday was yesterday. His name's James too. So, hello, James. Happy birthday. Your birthday is one day before Robert's grandkid's birthday. Is it Kaido or Kai? So that's cool. Congratulations. That's always cool. All right, guys. Say goodnight. Talk to y'all later. I'll see you at the Kids Club meeting on Saturday and talk to you on Tuesday. Bye, everybody. Be safe.